Hi guys, welcome. Thanks for watching. I am sitting down writing, trying to plan. This is kind of like a plan with me because we have a huge move back to the US coming up with only within a little over 4 months. I'm kind of all over the place. I have so many goals that I want to accomplish and I'm not quite sure how. So what I'm doing right now, I have 3 major categories that I thought that I would address. So finances, travel, and luxury goods. Okay. The only reason I have these down because we are here in Germany and we can save quite a bit on luxury goods with the VAT form. So I want to see if I can address that before we leave. But with all that being said, I have a dilemma, or somewhat, because our short-term goals will kind of affect our long-term goals coming up. So my biggest thing is I want to pay off our car. And this is about 10K to pay it off. But along with that, I want to also travel to Dubai, Greece, Portugal, and then do some small little trips like Poland. What is the other one? Oh my goodness, I was just looking it up. Brussels. What's in Brussels? Brussels. Yes, so I want to travel there as well. Okay. And then luxury goods, I just want to get like a few bags before we leave because like I said, we can save up to 19% on their luxury goods because we don't pay their tax. Their taxes are included in their prices and they would subtract it out. So say a bag is like $2,200 stateside, but I can get that same bag over here for like $1,600. So I want to take advantage before we leave on that. So I have 3 different things. So what I'm doing, what I've done with this plan with me, I pulled out my big planner. You guys may have saw this when I did a plan with me. It's this planner. It has my picture on the back. It's from Happy Planner. I also have a planner coming in from Erin Condren. I ordered it back in January. It has not made it here yet. So, but this is the largest one that they offer. So I'm using this as my prep to move and kinda travel planner-ish. In the back, I chose to put coloring, but I also have blank pages, the map, and I had some line pages. So I've been writing goals down, figuring out what I can do. Oh, that was a YouTube idea. Okay, but yeah, I just have maps and stuff to get inspired to move about the world. Okay, so looking at here, I had to pull this map out because it's just easier for me to pull. this is when we leave, sometime in July, okay? That's not that much time. They will be here in June to pick up our household goods, probably right when my children get out of school. Probably be like the 20th-ish of June-ish. So about the end of June, they will be coming to pick up our household items. So we'll be living in this house with temporary furniture, and then we'll eventually move to the hotel. Anyways, with all that being said, we're already mid-February. So that means I only have March, April, May, and just probably like 2 weeks in June to get things accomplished. That is not that much time. So I need to figure out, so I need to know, is it a smart idea? Because now that we live here in Germany, we don't pay rent, we don't pay water, we don't pay anything like that. The military pays it because it's military housing. But of course, they supplement it out of his check. Anyways, all that said, going back stateside, we will get a housing allowance, and we will have to start paying out of pocket. And if you go over your housing, like say we found a home that cost $1,800, but they only gave them $1,400, we would have to make that $400 up, and then still pay water, light, whatever else that comes along. So that's one reason I want to get rid of our car note, especially it's at the tail end of it. But I don't know if we should put majority of that funds up for a rainy day, or take the money after paying the vehicle off and turn it around, put it in a savings. I don't know, you guys. Somebody help me. I don't know what the right thing to do, because whatever we do now affects us later. So, and then we still have to travel, like move in a hotel on this side and get a hotel on the other side. We'll probably have to travel to pick up the car. We're gonna go back to visit all of our family while we're stateside when we first get back, because Darnell will be on leave. So I have so much to plan, and I don't have that much not a lot of time really. I just counted, and the way I do it, because Darnell get paid twice a month, I figure if I count each check as 1 week or one, I can't explain it. So like, since he gets paid twice a week, I'll count and say 1, 2, 3. Like I count every 2 weeks as one, because I feel like those 2 week cycles pretty much they come around faster, and it helps me, and it doesn't seem like a longer time, because if I count the days, it's like 100-something days. But if I say, oh, you have 10 checks left, then it sounds faster, if that makes sense. Okay, so that's about where we're at. We have about 10 checks left before we leave, and that's between now, mid-February, till mid-July is what I'm counting, and that's going with a 2 week increment. So what would you do? Pay the car, so by the time we get back stateside, we don't have that bill anymore, or kill a whole bunch of little bitty things that we have lingering and then bank the rest. But in my mind, I've already kind of made up that I want to pay it off. Okay, so with that being said, I have my planner pulled out. I try to go through spring break and all of that and try to plan like spring break. Spring break, I would like for us to go, I'm going to put Greece. I sometimes live in a fairy tale world, but it's okay. So I want that to be Greece, but then I want to turn right back around in May for Memorial Day in Dubai. So I don't know. Okay, and then I figure like when the kids get out in June, then this is when we can do all the other little trips. We'll have all at the end of June to travel and get the house, you know, get ready to move out. And then here, let's put these. And then like here in July, up until it's time to go, which will be around this week. So we'll have pretty much the whole month to finish exploring Europe. But I still need to keep in mind, once we leave here, we'll be back stateside and we'll still have to have funds to eat. We'll be living out of our suitcases. They'll need back to school items. So this is my dilemma. I should have started planning a year out, but I didn't. Then we have, and they probably won't even make it back to school until the end. We still have to find a home. We need first month rent. Hold on, let me put all that down. So in August, we're gonna need 2 months of rent. That's gonna be an easy couple $1,000s right there, I'm sure. Then it's gonna be back to school. Oh my goodness, I'm so overwhelmed. We need rent, we need got back to school, still try to finish out Europe. School ends, then oh, we gotta pick up moving. Put the moving. Household pickup. Okay, then that's what I was trying to do. Dubai, Greece. February, we really can't do too much because my daughter is cheering, so she's kind of taking up all of our weekend travel time. So we really haven't done a whole lot this month, which is somewhat a good thing because it's not, we're not doing a lot, so we're not killing a lot of finances, so we're not wasting a lot. Come on. Then March, my mom is trying to come over here in March, so now that's gonna try. Let me write that down. Oh my goodness. Okay, so my real dilemma is what is the smart thing to do, knowing that I have all of these items coming up. We're mid-February. Mom's is trying to come next month. Then we have spring break. Then we have Memorial Day weekend and our anniversary, which is the 29th, with this around Memorial Day weekend. Then we have the following month, it'll be time for us to get our housing items picked up, shipped. Our bed, motorcycle, all that stuff will be picked up. Then I still want to travel within this month, and we leave. We leave Germany. Then we'll be back stateside And at some point, we'll have to come up with a new home. That means we have to pay a deposit and all that good stuff to stay somewhere. Then my kids are probably going to need items and stuff for stateside for back to school, because I'm sure it's going to be totally different for what they've been doing for the last 3 years. So, I don't know. I thought I'd just share. I am all over the place with this. Oh my goodness. This is definitely tough. Definitely tough. So let's go back to this current month. This month I've really been trying to cut back on expenses, not even buying a whole bunch of groceries. Just every little bit that I can possibly cut out is what I've been doing for February. So like we haven't really did a whole bunch. I wanted to try for President's Day to go to Belgium, but I don't know if that's a... I really want to see Belgium though. Now I think that's the only... Oh my goodness. So we are currently on week 6 of the new year. And we have about, let's see how many did I text. I think we only have about 26 weeks left. I know this is all over the place, but I'm trying to get a grasp on reality and do what's more important. So with all of that being said, if we pay the vehicle, that's going to kill a lot of liquid funds. But then we can turn right back around that following couple of months. If we killed it in February, so then we'll have the money from the car from March, April, May, June, July. That will put a good amount back in. So if you kill the car in February, March, so let's say it's $500. So you got March, April, May, June, July. That you're really not paying a guaranteed, not paying any household items or, so that's 500 times 5. That we will have, knowing for sure that we don't have any household expenses if we get it done. That's 5 months. So that's $2,500. I don't know. And this is the extra cash that will be saved if we killed the car note and by the end of February. Because sometime in August, we will have to start paying for a new home somewhere stateside in Texas. What to do, I don't know. And then this cash could be used for going into the travel or something. I don't know. Please comment below to let me know. I need help, you guys, because I'm not quite sure what's the best idea. In my mind though, paying this vehicle off when we get back stateside is going to help a ton. It'll lower our insurance. We won't have to worry about a month. We will own all of our vehicles outright because mine is already paid off. So, oh my goodness. But then that means we'll be kind of tight at least through March. And if something emergency come out, we'll be trying to figure out plan B. Oh my goodness. So this will work if there's no big major plans and just have to sacrifice a little bit in March. I don't know. Okay, so what would you do with my 3 categories? We're currently here in February. We have finances, travel, luxury goods. And I have about these 4 items that I want is really, I'm going to say 4 to 8. Okay, I know it was all over the place, but I don't know what to do. I don't have that much time. Not a lot of funds to be trying to do everything. But I don't want to make the wrong move because these moves right now affect the long-term future goal. Okay. Thank you guys for letting me sit there and vent. I don't know what to do. I'm kind of all over the place, but I just need someone's second opinion. And I thought this was the easiest way to get somebody's opinion to help.